Age verification has spread across the world. There are laws being considered or passed in multiple states and countries, federally across the United States, in Canada, Ireland, Australia, and of course in the United Kingdom, which I covered in this video about ID verification. These laws have made websites like Discord, Spotify, Wikipedia, Xbox, and other social media websites require an ID to access, and it only seems to be spreading. As I said before, even if it's not in your country yet, it may come soon. These laws are said to protect children, but lowers privacy for all of us and makes the internet harder for marginalized groups to use. While I initially covered ID verification, there has also been facial verification and AI verification based on your activity. In this video, I'm going to go over every single one of these age verification methods, why they threaten our right to express ourselves and give the government an insane amount of power, why they won't keep children safe, and the status on these laws across the world. Throughout the internet's lifespan, people have been trained to never give out personal information. But in the 21st century, we're somehow expected to give out our real face, real name, or real identity. Every form of age verification we currently have is bad for our privacy. The most common form of age verification is ID verification, often with a selfie to go with it. Remember, there is no way to confirm that after you submit your ID, it will be deleted. This is not the same as flashing your ID at a bar. Online ID verification is inherently more invasive and riskier for your privacy and security. This has been seen time and time again with data breaches such as the Discord ID leak, the TAP leak, and so many more. Companies cannot be trusted to handle personal information such as IDs. Verifying with your ID also ties your account directly to your real-life identity, making it impossible to be anonymous online. If a website strictly uses ID verification, many adults and members of marginalized groups such as the homeless, undocumented people, or members of the LGBTQ+ community such as trans people either don't have IDs or have a very good reason to want to keep their identity separated. By enforcing ID verification, the internet will be split into verified and unverified sections, cutting off information and speech for millions of adults. I go into ID verification in detail in my video on the topic. You may choose to use facial verification instead, thinking it will be more private. These of course have the same risk of being stored and leaked in a data breach if they're sent to a server, but facial verification is also just unreliable. We have all seen the videos of people using game characters to verify their age, such as in Roblox, or the AI frequently getting your age wrong and assigning you to the wrong group. Facial verification has also consistently misidentified people not common in their datasets, such as people of color, trans and non-binary people, and people with disabilities. These marginalized groups are being gatekept just because the magical AI doesn't know how to handle these groups. The third form of age verification I have seen is checking your email or credit cards. This is what Google/YouTube offers, for example. While admittedly these are more secure than facial or ID verification, it is still not good for privacy. For Google, for example, Verify My and other third-party partners get to look through your email address and put it through quote-unquote proprietary algorithms and external data sources. Effectively, AI gets to decide if you are old enough by going through your emails and other data it can find on you. This type of age verification is also a lot more uncommon. I've personally only ever encountered it on Google, but I'm sure other companies may offer this as well. You may even never get asked to verify your identity. For YouTube/Google, for example, they may infer your age based off the insane amount of data they have collected on you, such as the type of videos you have watched. The same applies to platforms such as Meta, which owns Instagram and Facebook, which scans your messages for texts like "Happy birthday" to try and get a guess at your age. While this means you won't have to further compromise your privacy with ID or facial verification, I would suggest taking a closer look at what exactly you've been sharing with these companies, and how you could try to limit that in the future. This also only works with older accounts. But let's be clear here, there is no safe way to verify your age. All age verification methods both hurt your privacy and do not work for everyone. Facial verification companies like Yotai will send your face to be scanned by their AI and algorithms. ID verification just sets you up for a future leak, and analyzing your email or usage habits is inherently invasive, if you even get that option. I've shown you now how every method of age verification is bad for your privacy, but it gets even worse. By relying on age verification, we allow the government to step between us and the platforms. Governments can decide on their own what is and is not required to be verified. It allows them to surveil everyone online much more easily and gets rid of content they do not like. We've already seen the Online Safety Act be used to censor footage of police attacking pro-Palestinian protesters on X. Even for an average consumer, age verification gets in the way. The EFF explains how Bill AB 728 in California makes even basic things like buying skincare products require age verification. Remember, these age verification laws were originally started by claiming they're protecting children from NSFW or pornographic content. But now, even platforms like Discord will start requiring it to access basic features. And they will continue until even accessing the internet requires an ID. You may be thinking that, while age verification is indeed bad as I have shown, it may be worth it to protect children, but age verification laws do not protect children, and in reality, it may even harm them. The United Nations Agency for Children, aka UNICEF, has explained how age-related restrictions has harmed children worldwide. Social media is not a luxury. For many children, especially those who are isolated or marginalized, it is a lifeline, providing access to learning, connection, play, and self-expression. Children and young people will still access social media, ultimately making it harder to protect them. UNICEF explains that age verification should be focused on allowing children to participate while protecting their privacy instead of pushing them into unregulated spaces. Young people should be allowed to speak to each other and play games, and they will do so regardless. Age verification will only push them into even more sketchy websites which do let them talk, and clearly people do not want these laws anyway. It's no coincidence that VPNs become the most downloaded apps every time an age verification law gets passed, as seen after the Online Safety Act in the UK. Age verification has spread across the United States and the rest of the world, from federal bills like the Kids Online Safety Act, Kids Off Social Media Act, and Protecting Kids on Social Media Act, to a variety of state-level laws including but not limited to those in Texas, California, Florida, and New York, and across many different countries like the United Kingdom with the Online Safety Act, the European Union, France, Norway, Spain, Quebec, Brazil, Australia, and so many more. The time is now to fight for our privacy, lest we find ourselves in a world where an ID is mandatory just to post a tweet. Thank you so much for watching the video, and thank you to our supporters who voted on this video topic. If you like my videos and want to support AI-free content, consider subscribing for only $3 at shop.kirbygang.com and help me decide on video topics, get sneak peeks, and watch the video early. A special thanks to Hungry Kirby, Hunter the Hunter, Kavya SSM, and Corby SSM. Consider subscribing to my channel.